Hey everyone! So I am outside and I wanted to bring you guys along and talk about some of the edible plants or weeds, you would call them, that we have living in our backyards. Now, some of you may not know, and it was brought out in a live stream that I was in that reminded me that hostas are actually edible. If you have hostas growing in your yard, now is the time that they should be springing up and the leaves are young and tender. And yes, they are edible. Look at Zeke, he's nosy. Hostas are widely known as the perfect shade plant for any garden area. But like I said, the plant is also edible. It's native to China, Korea, and Japan, and it is a close relative of asparagus. From the shoots sprouting out of the ground up to the flowers, the entire hosta plant is edible. The most common part of the plant to eat is the early spring shoots, when they first start to shoot out of the ground before they start to leaf out. And you can consider it just like asparagus spears. So if you clip those shoots off and grill them, oh wow, they are delicious. And like I said, they are cousin of asparagus, close relative of asparagus. So you can imagine what they might taste like. So like I said, the best time of year to eat the hostas is in the early spring, when you want to select the shoots that are young and tender because they'll taste more delicious. You want to use a clean pair of garden shears and cut off the curled leaves at ground level. If you want the plant to continue to grow, then don't cut it all the way to the ground. Just cut like halfway, cut half of the newly emerging shoots, and then that'll allow the plant to continue to grow. So even though hostas are safe for people to eat, we have to think about where those hostas are growing and whether or not you use pesticides or any type of fertilizers. You want to make sure that you wash them well and make sure that they're safe. They're really safe from any chemicals that may be used. While hostas are edible for humans, they are toxic to cats and dogs. So it's really uncommon that dogs and cats would be eating hostas, but just so that you know, if you are preparing them and you like to share things with your animals, just, be aware that hostas are toxic to cats and dogs. So you don't want to share that. So next up, we have the common blue violet. It's native to most of Central and Eastern North America, and it's really common in lawns and gardens and sidewalk cracks. And it's usually considered a weed because it's pretty, it's usually considered a disturbance in people's yard or in their lawn. But the leaves and flowers of the common blue violet are edible and medicinal. You can enjoy violet leaves and flowers in salad, pesto, and in sandwiches and wraps. The roots of most violet species can cause a little nausea and vomiting, so I wouldn't eat the roots. But the leaves and the flowers can be harvested with scissors, like a haircut type of method, and they'll grow back, and you can probably harvest multiple times. They'll often come back in the fall and have new growth, and you'll be able to harvest all over again. The leaves of the violet can be sauteed or steamed, and the flowers make a lovely garnish if you sprinkle them on salads or if you add them to cakes or perhaps your pancakes. They're really beautiful, and if you freeze them into frozen ice cubes, they look amazing. Violet is used internally as a blood cleanser, a respiratory remedy, and a lymphatic stimulant. It is taken as a tea or a syrup, and it can also be eaten for its medicine. It's generally safe for old people, young people, people taking medicine. And violet has a rich tradition in Europe. It's been used for centuries as a pulmonary remedy for dry hacking cough. So it's often recommended for like bronchitis and whooping cough. So next we have dandelion. From root to flower, dandelions are highly nutritious plants loaded with vitamins, minerals, and fiber. Dandelion greens can be eaten cooked or raw, and they're an excellent source of vitamin A, C, and K. Dandelion greens provide a substantial amount of several minerals, including iron, calcium, magnesium, and potassium. Dandelions are full of potent antioxidants. They might help with inflammation, to reduce inflammation. They can also aid in blood sugar management. They can reduce cholesterol and triglyceride levels. Dandelions can lower blood pressure. They promote liver health, weight loss, and they also support healthy digestion and treat constipation. Dandelion leaves, stems, and flowers can be eaten cooked or raw. It's also available as a supplement in capsule extract. So there's many ways for you to consume dandelion. The next one is called purple dead nettle. And I can almost guarantee that you have seen this before or have had it growing in your yard and you just didn't know what it was called. It's one of those things that when you see it, you know it, but you just don't know what it's called. So this is purple dead nettle, and it's part of the mint family. It has a square stem, like all mint family plants, fuzzy leaves, and purple tops with little pink flowers. In the herbal world, purple dead nettle is known as being an astringent, a diuretic, a diaphoretic, and purgative. It's also anti-inflammatory, antibacterial, and antifungal. The leaves can be used on external wounds or cuts, or similar to how you would use a yarrow or a plantain. It can be made into an infusion or a tea with either fresh plant material or dried. And that's probably the simplest way, although it may also have like a laxative effect if you use it in a large amount. Another way to use it would be in a tincture, kind of the same method as you would use lemon balm. Not only is it a wild edible green, but it is highly nutritious and a superfood. The leaves are edible, with the purple tops being even a little sweet. Purple dead nettle can be used any way that you would use any other leafy green or herb. Soups, salads, blended in smoothies, that kind of thing. Purple dead nettle is good for the kidneys, and it may even help with seasonal allergies. There are a lot of benefits for this one little plant that is often frowned upon. So the next one here is chickweed. So chickweed has been used in traditional Chinese medicine for centuries, primarily for skin diseases and dermatitis. But it also has been used for healing and soothing purposes, reducing inflammation and fighting germs. It also may promote weight maintenance and act as an expectorant when you're sick, kind of like breaking up phlegm or congestion. However, chickweed can cause an upset stomach or irritated skin in some people, so it should be avoided by children and pregnant and breastfeeding women. Chickweed is a common weed that offers a number of potential benefits. However, like other herbs, it should not be used without approval from your healthcare provider. Alright guys, so that's all I got for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you learned something. I hope that you will take the opportunity to look around your yard and see which wild edibles that you can forage. So until next time, the more you know, the more you grow. Bye, guys.